J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the room. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we'll check in with her right now.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the pony again this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to establish the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Breaks the tackle. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Clark. Looking for room at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Left side is Bennett. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Sellers on the play action. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. Rolls right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. Complete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Sellers to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Making the adjustment. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a play.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sellers. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Making his first move. To the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Wants to throw one first. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Handoff from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the middle. In traffic,
safe to say Lenore Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Leaves it with the back. Stopped right there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Knight. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back has not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Sees a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got the first down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the gun, looking for a man. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hands it off on the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Bolden. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Looking for running room. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, they stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throwing, Sellers. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And that one's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. And good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Dangerous throw on that one.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Ready and kill it, kill it. 3-9 twilight. 3-9 twilight.
Quick give, it's Clark. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. It's reverse. Sweet cut there. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
South Carolina.
One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to test the right side with this one. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Western Kentucky in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Upstairs to make the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get...
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sellers. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Throwing Sellers. Out wide right, it's Clark. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. First and goal, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Running the red zone, it's Clark. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field crush us. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Turns upfield. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right side, it's Smith. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Black 14, black 14. Go, 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 go. Here we go. Flag, flag.
To the air, it's Jennings. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track. What's happening during the game? Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Clark. Makes a man miss. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
The corners are walked up tight. Driving forward, it's Clark. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 10 in the end zone.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. On the ground. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
South Carolina, 23.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There he goes! Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Sells the run, looking to pass. Back open in the middle.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. He's loose on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs!
But man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Here's Sellers to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Out wide left, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what...
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Left side, it's Bennett. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The give. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. And And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 1 minute left to play, plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And the Mustangs hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Jennings. Caught, runs through a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Past the 10, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Clark. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Throwing Sellers. They're all over it. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Tuggle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This play, the cake will be baked. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.